Well, believe it or not, it is flu season, and now is the time to protect yourself before those aches and pains and chills set in. Still not convinced? We are going to separate fact from fiction.
Regardless of how many times the term mental health is used, unfortunately, it still has a stigma attached to it. Today, we introduce you to a local young woman and her mother who's trying to change that negativity, and we'll explain how country line dancing is helping people move toward acceptance.
So did you ever want to donate some money, but you really were afraid that it wouldn't go exactly where you wanted it to? We're going to show you firsthand an organization who's putting your money to good use.
It's a project that has been years in the making, the restoration of the Skipjack Rosie Parks. Coming up, we update you on her progress, plus find out when she's set to go back into the water.
Actress, mom, and football wife Holly Robinson-Peete joins us today with some yummy tailgating recipes. Plus, we share one of our own just in time for tomorrow night's game.
And we get another sneak peek of CBS Primetime. As a matter of fact, we get a double dose this Wednesday afternoon with a preview of The Big Bang Theory.
Oh my gosh, boys bought us drinks! Boys bought us drinks! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you so much!
And the new comedy starring Robin Williams, The Crazy Ones.
Dad, this is not something that you do to a partner. My name is on the door now.
Really? I thought that was my name twice.
And what a crazy one it seems to be. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from Historic Studio D.
Well, you got about an hour if you would like to go out and see some great music. We talked about this earlier in the month, but in Pocomoke City at the Cypress Park, you can see the U.S. Army Jazz Ambassadors of Washington, D.C. Internationally acclaimed. They travel throughout the nation and abroad, and they present a diverse program of big band swing, Latin music, contemporary jazz, all kinds of stuff. So if you want to see this band in about an hour, you can see them tonight, 6 p.m. at Cypress Park. That is in Pocomoke City.
And they are awesome.
They really are.
They really are. Do you like go to museums?
I do.
I do too. I do too. Some kids didn't, but I loved it. Smithsonian Magazine is sponsoring a free museum day with over 1,500 museums nationwide. Here's the deal. You can download a free ticket good for you and a guest for this Saturday at various museums all over the nation to celebrate the knowledge and fun. Now, here on Delmarva, you can visit the Calvin B. Taylor House and Museum in Berlin, the Historical Society of Talbot County, Ocean City Life-Saving Station Museum, of course in Ocean City, the Ward Museum of Wildfowl Art, Julia A. Purnell Museum, the Mount Zion One-Room School, and of course you can check to find out, are there more in the area? There's just a quick list for you. For the link, you can go to delmarvalife.com and find out for yourself. You know, it is a project that has been years in the making and a story that we've been following very closely here at Delmarva Life.
Take a look. She probably looks familiar. It's the restoration of the Skipjack Rosie Parks in St. Michael's. It's literally being done plank by plank, piece by piece. The goal? To return the Rosie Parks to her former glory when she was first built 58 years ago.
So, what does she look like right now? Brian Spiros is at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum where all of the work has taken place. So the next big question is, Brian, when is the Skipjack scheduled to go back in the water?
Well, Jimmy and Lisa, the Skipjack Rosie Parks is set to go back into the water in a matter of weeks after spending several decades on land. Now, just to give you a little bit of the backstory, the Skipjack was built back in 1955 in Dorchester County by a man named Bronza Parks. Sadly, he was killed while building another boat for a customer. Now, Bronza's brother then sold the Rosie Parks to the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum in 1975, where it sat in disrepair. That is until 2011, when a complete restoration began. Over the last 2 years, we have watched this ship transform, as have many of Bronza's family members, including his daughter, Mary Parks Harding. Literally, it's a story that's coming back to life after all of this time, and I'm actually standing on top of the Rosie Parks right now. You can probably see much of the progress that's going on underneath us all, and I want to introduce you to Mark Donahue, who is the project manager of the Rosie Parks. So the first thing, your crew is down there working. Explain exactly what they're doing right now.
Right now we're finishing up the planking on the forward section of the boat, as well as starting to fair the aft section of the boat.
And it's interesting because most people would think you'd start from the bottom up, but not with this kind of boat.
Not with this type of boat, just because the way that the planking is situated on the bottom, you finish up with planking the bottom of the boat.
All right, now as everyone's been waiting for that moment when she goes back into the water, it's going to be taking place in a matter of weeks.
Yes, it's going to be taking place during our annual Oyster Festival on November 2nd. We'll be putting her, officially relaunching her on our railway at 4 o'clock.
All right. Now, once she's back in the water, we should mention that doesn't mean that the work is over. There's still a lot more you have to do.
A lot more to do. We're going to be stepping her mast and putting her boom on, and then we'll be getting ready for our winter projects, which is going to be finishing up the interior of her doghouse back here, as well as working on her push boat.
And then obviously, when will all of this be done? There's no more work that you have to do.
No more work will be late spring of 2014.
Late spring, and obviously you guys are looking forward to that point, but a lot of progress underway, and obviously people are going to want to come and look at the relaunch, so I'll give everyone the details now. Mark, thank you very much. We appreciate it. So if you would like to come see the relaunch of the Rosie Parks, it's going to be taking place on Saturday, November 2nd, here at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum in St. Michael's from 10 in the morning until 4 o'clock. Again, the relaunch will be at 4 o'clock, and it is certainly going to be a sight to see. You definitely want to come on down here. So Jimmy and Lisa, a lot of progress underway, and we'll have all the details of the Oyster Fest on our website, delmarvalife.com. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Wow, a lot of work.
I would love to ride that. I'd love to be on that thing going in the water.
Well, here's a fun family event we want to tell you about that's happening this weekend. It's Easton Airport Day. It's an annual event offering an up-close opportunity to visit the local airport and learn about flying. I know, Jimmy, you'd like this.
My heart started beating
faster. The day begins with a hot air balloon launch. They're going to also have a jet pool at 9 a.m. And at 10 o'clock, they're going to close down the airport to air traffic so people can participate in a 5K walk or run.
Yeah?
Yeah, so many things going on. We can't mention them all here, so you'll need to go to our website, delmarvalife.com, to find out more.
Very cool. The 150th anniversary of the steamboat transport of slaves to Camp Stanton in Benedict, that is being observed this weekend. Now, part of the event is a display of these, a rare collection of quilts. It's going to be Saturday at the Waters United Methodist Church. The quilts portray the hidden message of the Underground Railroad. These are the private collection of Phyllis Walker. She's one of the sisters from the group 7 Quilts for 7 Sisters. Hundreds of slaves from the midshore boarded steamboats to fight for the Union in return for promised freedom. Did it really work out that way? So this ought to be a terrific display this weekend.
Absolutely.
Absolutely wonderful. Well, now that it is officially fall, people like me have to officially grab the rake.
Right.
Get all the leaves at least into one corner, and here you go.
And I get to play in them, right?
Well, you or someone does. Maybe the
this
dog.
Guy. Oh.
How about this? Look at this guy. Now, of course, you could look at it from the fact. Okay, but I can rake all those up again. Who cares? Just let.
Oh my gosh. He is having so much fun.
Here is somebody having a very large time.
Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life, we're getting ready to head into flu season. Have you gotten your flu shot? It's quick and simple. In fact, so much so, Jimmy and I are getting ours next. We'll find out where you can get yours without even having to leave your car. We'll also separate fact from fiction when it comes to the flu shot.
A little bit later on, so many of us give back to the community by donating money to causes near and dear to our hearts. We're going to let you know about one organization that can help make sure that your gift is one that keeps on giving.
And when our favorite games are on, who wants to spend time in the kitchen cooking up a football fiesta? Not me. So we'll show you how to whip up a tasty treat in no time. Plus, actress mom and former football wife Holly Robinson Peete joins us to share her game day goodies.
Also going to hear from actor Robin Williams as he gets ready to make his return to the small screen tomorrow night here on WBOC. He's going to tell us more about his new comedy series, The Crazy Ones. Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.